My people, big win for Peter Abure and Labour Party as Appeal Court confirmed Julius Abure as the Labour Party national chairman. Apapa Lamidi must be on the run. Let's listen to Julius Abure as confirmation. Thank you, my people.
A World Press Conference addressed by Barrister Julius Abure, National Chairman, Labour Party, on the 18th day of May 2023 at the National Secretariat of our party. It has become imperative for me to address this press conference to properly put the legal issues surrounding the leadership of the party in their proper perspective. It is pertinent to state categorically and clearly that the Labour Party has no faction in the party. Labour Party has only one leadership, and that leadership is the National Working Committee that is led by me, Barrister Julius Abure. Recall that some few members of the National Working Committee boggled themselves into the office and appointed themselves, precisely 4 of them, as officers of the party, acting upon a restraining court order, an ex parte order granted by the FCT High Court. A careful look at the originating summons, which is pending before the High Court of the FCT, the suspended deputy chairman of the party, Apapa Lamidi Bashiru, and his cohorts were asking the courts that upon granting their reliefs in the final judgment, to direct NEC to appoint interim national officers for the party. Out of their own desperation, they are no longer patient enough to wait for the outcome of the final judgment, but employed self-help and appointed themselves as national officers of the party. However, our objection to the court's jurisdiction was overruled by Justice J. Moazu of the FCT High Court on the 12th of May 2023. On the same day, we filed a notice of appeal. And then on Wednesday, 17th May, the appeal was entered at the Court of Appeal. And the appeal number is CA ABJ CV/559/2023. We have also filed our appellant brief of argument, which has been served on the courts, on the trial courts. By necessary implication, the FCT High Court in Maitama ceases to have jurisdiction over the matter, having successfully filed our notice of appeal, transmitted records, and also filed a motion for stay of proceedings in the FCT High Court. The matter is now on the course list of the Court of Appeal, and so what the High Court judge is expected to do in the circumstance is to adjourn the matter sine die. It is worthy of note that in 2021, in the case of Suleiman against APC, reported in Nigeria Weekly Law Report 2023, the Supreme Court overturned the decision of this same Justice Moazu, who wrongly assumed jurisdiction in the case involving the APC in the same circumstances, in the same manner. His decision was jettisoned by the Court of Appeal and the Supreme Court. You can avail yourself of that law report and see the details of it. This report, no doubt, was communicated to the judge for him to be well guided in this same matter. However, surprisingly, he went ahead and also assumed jurisdiction on this matter. However, having appealed and filed a motion of stay and all other processes, and since the lower court is now seized with jurisdiction on the matter, I and my colleagues, earlier restrained by the FCT High Court, have now assumed our constitutional duty as national officers. And from henceforth, we shall continue our good work, which we have been doing for the party and for the nation. We have maintained severally, and we wish to put on record, without sounding immodest here, that under my leadership, the party has been taken from grass to grace. We have elevated the status of this party. We have made it the #1 opposition party in Nigeria. Since the history of this party, this is the first time under my watch, under my leadership, that we will have a sitting governor, or that we'll be having the governor that will be sworn in, 35 House of Rep members, 8 senators, and all others are coming. We have succeeded in redefining the political landscape in the country. The 2023 general election was a different election altogether, and it's as a result of the participation of Labour Party, and it's as a result of the quality and qualitative leadership that this National Working Committee under my leadership have provided. Before the 2023 general election, there was no fundamental difference between all other political parties. Hence, Nigerians didn't have alternative. But with the coming on stream of the Labour Party under our leadership, Nigerians saw an alternative opposition political party. And I'm sure that's why all progressive Nigerians, all right-thinking Nigerians, all those who meant well for the country, no doubt, supported the Labour Party to victory in the last election. When we started the battle for the 2023 general election, people laughed at us that we were just 4 people tweeting from a room. They described Labour Party as a party that has no structure. Even with all the manipulation of the results, with all the rigging of the results, the result declared by INEC showed clearly that in the presidential election, we won 12 states clearly, and PDP won 12 states clearly, and APC had 13 states. It has never happened in the political history of Nigeria, and that happened under my watch. And therefore today, I and my colleagues that attained that feat have bounced back to continue the good work that we are doing. I want to use this opportunity to reassure Nigerians that we will not be discouraged by the actions of detractors. We have put our hands on the plow to liberate Nigeria and ensure that there's a better Nigeria. This leadership of Labour Party, and indeed the leadership of our party, is totally committed to the well-being and welfare of Nigerians. And we shall continue to pursue that good work. In fact, we will not rest on our oars until victory is ascertained.